on Thursday night's agenda, we will be proposing to enter into a contract with the Shopping Center Group, a retail specialist company that will perform an economic development study on 4 strategic areas that are important to the City of Huntsville. And these areas are areas that we look to gain new retail investment in the City of Huntsville. The 4 areas are North Huntsville along Memorial Parkway Corridor, starting at Oakwood, going up to Maston Lake, the Jordan Lane corridor, the University Drive corridor going from Jordan Lane to the Memorial Parkway, and then the South Huntsville along the Memorial Parkway corridor that starts at Martin Road and goes all the way to Green Mountain Road. These are some of the key areas of our community that have suffered through recession and major road construction. And let me say that especially the North and South, the North Parkway and the South Parkway area have been under construction for 10 to 12 years, and that always takes your retail trade out of an area. The data and models the Shopping Center Group will provide us will give us another set of tools in our toolbox to promote healthy and responsible economic development in these strategic corridors. And the Shopping Center Group is one of the top retail and development specialists in the Southeast and the Mid-Atlantic states. We're asking the council to enter into this 2-year, $69,500 contract, and it's payable in 3 installments. And we're expecting to get some of the first reports in 90 days. Shane Davis, our Director of Urban Development, is here, and I'd like for Shane to come forward and tell us about what we're going to get for our money. Shane.
Any community quality of life brings many facets. One of those is retail development within our community. As the mayor pointed out, there's 4 areas of focus for the study, being our Parkway corridor from North Huntsville all the way to South Huntsville, University Drive, and Jordan Lane. The results of the study will give us things such as leakage reports. Leakage reports will identify where money is from that portion of the community is being spent elsewhere, and we can use that data to bring retailers back to those communities. Second, we'll identify opportunity sites that will bring interest to those corridors and potential best fit retailers for the corridors that we identified. The specific markets that are currently underserved by those communities, whether it be grocer, retailers of retail apparel and such. Marketing strategies for the corridors. This will be marketability information that we will take both in urban development, and Michelle Jordan will speak on the economic development, and of course the mayor when we go meet with retailers and different conferences across the U.S. to attract retailers into these areas.
Our economic development and planning departments will use the results of this study to work with property owners and brokers and stakeholders in the communities to recruit new businesses in these 4 strategic areas. Even with good data and models, these studies will still take a lot of work from a team of folks who are committed to making our retail opportunities better in Huntsville. We believe these corridors are still a vital part of our urban infrastructure, and we look forward to pursuing what might be possible.
Retail is 53% of our income for the City of Huntsville. And retail also drives a thriving community. The offerings that you have in a retail area, the offerings that you have in these retail corridors, that drives part of your quality of life. And so we work on that on a day-to-day basis. In my former life, I was in commercial real estate, and we did some retail trade. And I can tell you that any areas that's been under construction for 10 to 12 years and then has future construction that they're looking at are hard areas to sell. They're hard areas to develop because the owners of those properties will be spending from $500,000 to $2 million on each one of them, and they expect to be paid back over 20, 25 years. And construction stops a lot of that activity that happens on those retailers. So we are working very hard now that we are finished with overpasses on North and South Parkway to now rejuvenate our retail trade and to get that retail trade started back in those areas. As I say many times, nothing is done here alone. It's all a team effort. And without the support of the council and councilmen like John Olszewski and Richard Showers and Mark Russell and Bill Kling and Will Culver, we're not able to do what we do. We propose, they legislate, and they're the ones that that pass it. And I'd like to thank them for their support and for their help in this. And John, would you like to say something?
I sure would. This is a first step in the right direction. This is our future. And I've been in the council almost 18, 19 months now, and this is the right step for us now. This is the right investment in our future, north and south. We all have our share of issues, but this is the right step because, as the mayor said, retail is what brings in the tax dollars to help us make Huntsville go to the next step. It's a great city now, and it's only going to get better in the long run. And I thank the staff because they know I pound them a lot about what are you doing for me now. So I appreciate you all coming through on this now. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming out.